Anna check. Because my name's not I.
Okay, we're live. He did it on purpose this time.
It was me this time. Okay, maybe it was Ian this time.
All right, well,
Yeah.
we are back here this week with Kitchen Talk. This is episode 149.
149.
Our producer, Ian, the Jedi Master here, just told us.
Woo-hoo.
So next week is 150.
Yes.
That's 150 weeks.
Yes.
How much is that?
A lot.
Is that
It's almost, well, there's
basically
52 weeks
3
in a year,
years?
so almost 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
We should have a party.
Okay.
Like, we'll start the episode with confetti or something. So, well, okay.
I'm down.
Moving on. I'm Bobby Shanks, owner of Shanks Realty Group.
I'm Donna Mitchell with Gershman Mortgage.
And this is your weekly installment of Kitchen Talk. And we have something kind of exciting to talk about this week. Morbid.
Craziness. Exciting.
Yeah. Okay. So
It's...
let's just hit it.
Yeah.
Everybody knows somebody right now with a tragedy.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't mean just like, you know, somebody was hurt or killed in a car wreck. I mean, lots of things.
Yeah.
And
But to reel it into our expertise in the realtor world, there's been there's been a lot of, I mean, we've had, so to your point, right, there was a tornado that went through, and those are not uncommon in our area.
Not in Missouri.
Property damage because of tornadoes, and our very loved Mr. Shanks over here, this hit really close to home. Literally close to home.
Yeah, my parents.
Your parents' home was impacted.
Let me tell you just how close it was.
Yeah.
And I hope my parents were cool with this.
Pictures.
I don't think they even watch my show, but
I saw your pictures and video, and I almost wanted to cry because I know your parents, and I
oh
was just
oh
my gosh,
there were a lot of tears.
Yeah.
So here's my parents' house, and here's their detached garage, and then directly beside that, like 4 feet, is my dad's barn, which we call the pop shop.
Yeah.
And he's got very, very nice classic cars.
Yeah.
And basically it is a mechanic's dream shop. Lifts, lights, conditioned air, like 16-foot doors. I mean, it is basically
like you would see on TV.
It's a man cave worthy of an HGTV episode.
Yeah.
From that pole barn to where my parents were in the basement in a one-man shower, which is about 2 feet, 2 feet by 2 feet.
Yeah. Taking shelter.
Crouched inside the shower, praying basically for their life.
Yeah.
75 feet away. 75 feet.
Tornado.
That's probably the length of this. It's like you see it in the movies.
Yeah, devastated.
It was like
the building was completely devastated. Pieces of wood, instead of buildings. Yeah,
like
it was
a
crazy.
whole. This is a big building. One section of the roof was in the farmer's field, like 400 yards away.
Isn't that crazy?
And that's the one we found.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the one we found.
It's like a couple weeks from now, your dad's gonna look up in a tree and see like a hunk of something that was in his barn,
they're
and
actually
be like, oh my gosh, like there will be things that you'll find like.
Yeah. You know, the sad part is, and then we'll get down to business because there's a business aspect
This is kind of
to
business.
This. Yeah.
We talk about homes, and
this
is a big deal. Weather in our area is a really big deal. Tornadoes, but we also had hail just this weekend. I was in Fenton.
It hailed while I was there.
Yeah, there was significant hail. I mean, it was the ground in Fenton was covered like snow. Like, mark the date if you live in that area, because if you do go to sell your house or something comes up with your roof or your gutters, they're going to want to know, was there hail in your area? Yes, there was. It was just last Saturday. And when you have damage, those kind of things are typically covered under your homeowner's insurance. So you want to be a smart and educated consumer and know how those things work.
And so in that same vein, just because we're talking about a roof for a minute, 5 years ago, a roof that would have cost you $5,000 will now be $10,000.
Oh, yeah.
So if you think, oh, I have a cute little 960 square foot single hip roof ranch, that's a $6,000 to $7,000 roof, and that doesn't even include if you have to replace decking, soffits, fascia, gutters. Like, I mean, your little 960 square foot house could be a $10,000 makeover between those, like from hail damage, wind damage.
Let me ask you, because you are, of course, well, first of all, you're just amazing and always want to help anybody in need.
Well, especially my own family.
But
we dropped everything.
You did.
I literally dropped
were like,
everything.
Peace out for the week. Yep. I got to go take care of mom and dad.
Family first.
You were out there. So I wanted to ask, because I know that's just in your heart and in your brain that like you respond. Were you able to get actual workers and things to do the others? Like, I don't know. I don't know what the delays are. How does that work?
So listen to this.
Yeah. Or were you it?
And I realize this isn't how it always works.
Yeah.
But my parents, and I'm only going to say this because this is what my dad would say, especially my mom, are so active in their community and have been such, and like I'm not gonna, I'm gonna tell her what it is.
It's okay.
My parents have been very significant pillars.
Yeah, pillars in the community.
And it's all been through expressions of giving. And my mom was a librarian and other things, and my dad was a business owner and other things. But okay, so I say all of that to say this: I pull into the driveway Sunday. Not this past weekend, the weekend before on Sunday. And their driveway is 150 yards along a dam.
Yeah.
From the blacktop all the way up to the house, all cars and trucks on almost both sides of the driveway. And we're thinking between 80 and 100 people were there that day. 2 Bobcats, additional machines. And in that area, nobody shows up without a chainsaw. Okay. And
see, that warms my heart. I love that.
I can tell you that
replies.
In that one day, more got done with all of those help and all of those people, and especially those very nice, expensive machines, than what I was able to do with my clan the entire rest of the week.
That's awesome.
In 8 hours on Sunday.
Awesome.
So
it's good to feel supported in those situations.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's hard. It's hard.
So let's talk about homeowners insurance.
Yeah.
And all the things. So you have homeowners insurance, easy peasy. You have that. Well, that's where I'm going.
It's a big part of our transaction. So I know, me as the lender on the loan side, one of the first text messages or communications that I have with our buyer, now that we're under contract, I'm going to have a couple insurance agents that we work with give you a call, because homeowners insurance is a big piece of your payment as well as the money that you're bringing to closing.
Yeah.
So we don't just want to look at numbers. We want to make sure that they have the proper coverage at a fair price.
Yeah.
So both of those are really important, and we're kind of guiding them and steering them with some of the professionals that we work with to make sure that they are getting what they need and it works.
Yeah. And if you've got, like, I live in a subdivision. I got a home, I got a yard, I got a garage, I live in a subdivision. So insuring a home for me is, like, my home is super simple. How much is it going to cost to rebuild it if it burns down? There's the number.
Replacement.
Right. ACV, replacement value, whatever. And how much personal property? All right. If you want your premium to be this much, and I'm sure I know there's more to it, but I'm trying to simplify.
Part of the pricing often does include the age of the roof. So we talked about,
Oh, you betcha.
Because roofs are such a big deal in our area because of all the hail. So many of our insurance companies are going to ask the age of the roof, the damage of the roof, if there is any, and that plays into the factor of how much you pay for your homeowner's insurance. And they can ask
for a copy of the inspection.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen that too.
Yes, absolutely.
So, but if you don't live in a subdivision, let's say that you live in a 20-acre ranchette with a 5-acre lake, a building, a house, a garage, a building, and hydrous tanks, trailers,
unique situation,
walking trail, like
something that
you're not getting that insurance online.
No,
and if you do,
really I don't know how they're covering it the
I
right way.
don't even understand why somebody would do that.
I had one that came in high, and I remember questioning that, like, whoa, like this is a, so many square foot home. Like, why is our insurance so high? And I didn't realize this played into it until I made that phone. Because you know me, I'm like inquisitive, right? Like I want to know, I want to learn. So I'm like, why are we so high on this homeowner's insurance? And there is a factor that goes into the pricing, how far away they are from the closest fire station.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. So like they're literally like, if we don't have a fire station that can respond within 20 minutes or 15 minutes, they're going to price it up because they're going to assume it's a full loss because they can't get a fire station there. And this was a remote property. So it was higher just because the nearest fire station was X many miles away, right?
Totally makes sense. I mean, if I'm an insurance company.
Yeah.
Okay. So a personal comment.
Yes.
Probably my opinion is not shared.
Okay. But shared anyway.
So I'm one of those people that I always have more insurance than I need.
As a business owner, I think that's extra smart.
Business and personal, but yes, especially business because of, oh my gosh.
Well, because we like
mainly because of humans. Like
Yes,
I've got humans on job sites. I've got humans in the office. I've got humans in my vehicles. Like I got a lot of people.
Right.
I need insurance.
We want to have the peace of mind. That's what insurance is, right? Peace of mind. I mean, umbrella policy that covers extra stuff. Yes, please.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Right? Like, there's stuff out there that it just makes sense. It fills in some of the gaps.
So here's the thing about insurance.
Yeah.
It sucks. And I've had this happen to me on a vehicle in particular many years ago when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I had some culpability in what happened, but it really sucks. And please hear this. It's horrible when something happens. It could be a family member. It could be your home, your whatever you have insurance on. And then you get to the tragedy, you've sort of at the point of acceptance, and then it hits you. Hey, I need to call my insurance carrier.
Yeah.
And then you start thinking, I haven't talked to my insurance agent since I started my insurance in 2011.
What's changed in my life in 10 years? Oh my God, what's my coverage?
I wonder, 10 years ago, how many classic cars did I have versus now? How many Snap-on tool chests and if you buy Snap-on tools, it's a $20,000 investment. Okay, these are not Home Depot tools. Okay, Snap-on is a Bentley. On and on and on. The point is this. In my very humble opinion, insurance is too important. Like when you need money to buy a house and when you need a seasoned person to help you find a house and to know how to properly investigate that house, insurance is no different.
Yeah.
If you don't know your insurance agent by name.
If they don't know you. Right? They need to know you as a person.
I agree.
Yeah.
I was on the phone with my insurance agent who was referred to you by you years ago. And now we refer all of our clients to her because she's amazing.
Yeah.
Man.
It is important.
I hate to say this, maybe it's inappropriate, but basically it's like being caught in public with your pants down. Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
It's if you haven't talked to your insurance, I don't care.
Let that be our final message.
Call your insurance agent.
Call to action. No, truly. Like, especially this time of year, right?
Yeah.
Like we just have so many weather.
And I'm going to go out on a limb here. Pardon me, in. I'm running out of the studio. Where's Treese here? Right here.
Call your agent. Check your coverage.
Here we go.
If you have to look up a card and don't have them on speed dial, call our agent.
And if you want to know who Shanks Realty Group uses, we use the number one in our hearts insurance agent in St. Louis with, I think, what is the highest underwritten policies for any insurance agency in all of St. Louis. Weiss, isn't it?
They're a big carrier.
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah.
So,
and I say carrier, but also carer.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they're a big carer.
So if you need an insurance agent referral who will love you, take care of you, actually answer your phone call, This is Treese. She's with Weiss Insurance.
Yeah.
So sort of a serious note today, a
Yeah,
little bit. I guess
but
we'll have to
we
pick
need
it up
to.
next week.
It's all good. Yeah, because next week we're celebrating 150.
150.
But today's message was important.
Maybe we should just
And
take the day off.
best wishes for Mama and Pops out there, that they continue to heal and recover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers, everyone. Oh, and happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
2 days ago, if we
Yes.
haven't said it already.
Yeah.
Cheers, everyone. Take care.